Today is the day! We're gonna go to Halloween Horror Nights! Well, sorta Halloween Horror Nights. As you guys know, 2020 Halloween Horror Nights has been canceled. Luckily though, out of the goodness of their heart, they've opened up 2 of the houses. They've opened up Bride of Frankenstein, and they've opened up the Tooth Fairy. We're gonna go in, we're gonna go through both of the houses, give our reviews, check out some of the food, check out some drinks. We're gonna live our Horror Nights day despite this horrible year. I'm also joined by my good friend Michaela. She's a big Horror Nights fan. Which of the 2 houses are you more looking forward to?
Bride of Frankenstein.
Should be pretty good, but I've also,
crossed.
I think a Demented Tooth Fairy could be interesting as well. Last weekend, the houses were already open. They did a trial run just to kind of see how it was gonna go, to see if it was gonna be popular, and they hit capacity at both parks real fast, like within 30 minutes. Like, bam, so many people.
It was crazy.
Yeah, how crazy was it? Could you even walk?
We could walk, but let's just say you could not get on any rides.
Yeah, honestly. So, needless to say, it was popular.
Yep.
So here we are. We're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna do another trial weekend, and then right after this weekend, they went ahead and pre-announced it. October 3rd through November 1st. You can get all the Horror Nights food. Check out the houses. The houses are going to be virtual queues, so you're going to sign up using your Universal Orlando app. It is a little bit busy, but not too bad, to be honest. About to head into our first house of the day, Tooth Fairy. All right, so we just got out of Tooth Fairy house. What did we think of that house? You screamed a lot.
That's why I'm like...
You were clenching onto my backpack.
I am getting my breath back.
So, the story of this essentially is that Tooth Fairy, you know, the Tooth Fairies are gonna get children's teeth, right? As they should. Not every child wants to give up their teeth. Not every child wants to put their tooth under their pillow. Okay? What happens if your child doesn't want to give up their teeth? That is when these Tooth Fairies come in and they forcefully rip their teeth out of their skull. Children, adults, they're coming for everybody.
It's just scary.
They had a narrator all throughout the house.
The fairies are scary. Don't look.
They look like little goblins almost.
Don't get fooled by the name.
No, it's definitely not an innocent house by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, honestly, what an incredible way to start the day. I also felt very safe too for those of you that are afraid to come.
Yeah.
They were separating parties 6 feet apart, and there's plexiglass blocking you from each of the scare actors and whatnot. So
they can still scare you, which I was not expecting.
Horror Nights! Or is it a horror day? All right, so we just got out of our second house. We got out of Bride of Frankenstein. What do we think?
Well, my heart's pounding. It's racing. It's going. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. So, as a fan of Bride of Frankenstein, the movie, I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like when they do other movie houses where, you know, you're gonna go through the scenes of the film and stuff like that. If you've seen Bride of Frankenstein, then you're really gonna like that. You know, it does pick up kind of after Frankenstein, or Bride of Frankenstein, but it's still very similar-esque to the movie. The smells were incredible. They have projections all over the walls and stuff. And then they also had a good amount of distance between you and other parties, which was good. They had glass between you and other scare actors and stuff like that. Very, very cool. Michaela, I didn't get to see her face. She was hanging onto my bag the entire time. But
I enjoyed it still.
Yes.
I screamed a lot.
Alright. We have gone through both houses.
I know.
What is your favorite?
Well, I liked Tooth Fairy better because it scared me more. And I go based off of scare. But design set wise, if you're into that more, I would go to Bride of Frankenstein.
The scares of Bride of Frankenstein were incredible. The set design was also incredible. But to be honest, I'm a little spoiled because I got to go through that Universal Monsters house last year. And to be honest, I think that was a better one. I enjoyed Bride. They really knocked it out of the park. But I do think the Universal Monsters house last year was better. The set design of Tooth Fairy, I think, was so creative. The scares were insane. The story was very cool. I like the original concept. Ultimately, I think for both of us that Tooth Fairy is the winner. We're not done though. We're not done. What kind of vlogger would I be if I just ended it right there? My goodness, I haven't shown anything.
Not a good one.
Not a good one. We're gonna go check out some food and some drinks and
report back.
Absolutely. We'll see you there. At the former Cafe La Bamba. But now, the Skeleton Bar. We got the Vampire
Fury or something like that.
Something like that. We really didn't like look at the names, I'm not gonna lie.
But we can explain them to you. So there's Mango's Fury, and then there's like a Vampire's something.
Yes.
That's what I got.
And then there's one that's like a spicy with like a cayenne pepper. That's the mango.
We're so bad. And there was the one that you got, which starts with like luge or something like that.
It starts with an L. Yeah. I remember that.
So that's all. We're gonna go off that. The vampire drink. It tastes exactly like a painkiller, but without orange juice, like a vodka cran, but with rum. You know, that kind of vibes.
And then as for mine, we asked the bartender what the most popular drink is, and you know, he said his favorite was the Vampire Blood, which is why she got that one. And then he said the most popular is this, which is going to be similar to like a rum runner. It's really good.
Do you recommend yours?
I would recommend mine actually. It's definitely fruity. It's tropical.
Yeah, this is good for like a good hot day.
Yeah, this is like a nice cool down drink. Yeah, absolutely. I would recommend mine. And while we were sitting there, enjoying the theming, enjoying our drinks, Michaela mentioned something that I think is just an absolute travesty. It could be the saddest story I've ever heard.
Especially for Halloween Horror Nights fanatic.
Who's never had
Pizza fries.
You never had the freaking pizza fries! Oh my god! I hate that so much!
Today is the day though.
Good, today's the day. We're now in line to get into Louis', where for a very limited time, Michaela can finally try her pizza fries.
Let's go. I'm excited. It better live up to the hype though.
I'm gonna be really sad if it doesn't. So just like every other sit-down restaurant, Louis' is mobile order only. And just to add that little bit of extra exclusivity, pizza cut fries are part of the UOAP days, so you can't order them if you're not a passer. I don't make the rules. Sorry. First bite of pizza fries.
Let's look at this.
Perfect.
We got some sausage, some pepperoni, some
Beautiful.
cheese, and a fry, maybe some sauce in there. We're gonna...
Beautiful.
They taste good, but people make it seem like it's God here, and I would not say that. But for someone who doesn't really like fries in general or potatoes, this is pretty good. I give it like a 6 out of 10.
The reason I love pizza fries so much is because I just associate it with Horror Nights. It's just something that we can only get there, and so, you know, just like scare zones, just like haunted houses, this is, even though it's a good food, don't get me wrong, it's not the greatest thing in the world, it is just something that you associate with a certain time in your life. Funny enough, after the pizza fries and the drinks, we're still not done eating. Absolutely not. Universal started a bunch of food trucks with Halloween Horror Nights themed food. We're gonna stop over here at this food truck and get cheese curd brains. These are fried cheese curds with a firecracker, like kind of a spicy sweet sauce. Oh my goodness. This looks intense. Honestly, it sounded really good on the menu, but this looks a lot more intense than I thought it would be.
Oh, that nice cheese pull. Oh, yes. We love that. That's how you know it's good.
This is what we live for, guys.
How is it?
That is ridiculously good.
Where can you get it?
We're gonna get it at the food truck right outside of the Bride of Frankenstein house. Right over by Rock and Roller Coaster. Oh my goodness, the firecracker sauce on this one makes it. Wow. So that will about do it from HHD? Let's go HHD.
Yes.
Halloween Horror Days.
Oh, I like that.
Anyways, we're done. We've had a lot of food. We've had a couple of drinks.
Saw the houses.
Saw the houses, which were incredible.
Yes, I would recommend coming just for those.
Absolutely. Have we changed our answer? Both our favorite is still the Tooth Fairy?
For sure, yeah, definitely.
Definitely Team Tooth Fairy, but Bride of Frankenstein is 100% worth checking out.
Yes, you will not be disappointed.
The theming of the skeleton bar, amazing, and there's a lot more in there that I want to try, so I'll definitely be back.
Of course, the tribute store will
Tribute
always be
store
around.
is incredible,
Yep.
as always. I've done a video on that one. The food truck's pretty cool. More there I want to try as well.
And of course, the classic pizza fries.
The pizza fries, always. I'm not sure how long that one's going to go though. It's only going for UOAP days. It's not going for
hurry up.
HHD days. So yeah, you got to hurry up with those. subscribe down below for weekly adventures. Ring that little bell icon for notifications on every single episode. And guys, have a great day. Happy Halloween.